Timbaland. You know Timbaland, right? Timbaland is regarded to some as the greatest producer, hip hop producer of all time. For people that are going to hear this comment by Timbaland, you know, put Moxie on the camera when I say this. Listen to me when I say Timbaland for people that don't know, for all the kids that are probably just hearing the name Timbaland, who the hell is this old man?
They're like, yo, the shoe?
Who's this old man? Timber.
Wait, why are you talking about shoes on a music podcast?
He spelled Timberland wrong, right? Timbaland is responsible for a lot of people's careers. Hall of Famers, Missy Elliott, Aaliyah, Genuine. He did a lot of work with Jay-Z, especially around like the Blueprint era. Timbaland helped Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake was at his peak when Timbaland was helping him. And a myriad of people. So Timbaland ain't no slouch. So what Timbaland said, though, I think is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. Talking to Victor Oladipo, I guess Victor Oladipo has a podcast called The Inner Court. Timbaland called today's music bland and boring and admitted that there's no current person that moves the needle for him. He then said AI is the only thing that has a pure soul. Ooh, that's harsh, ain't it?
Ain't nobody moving me that's already that we know. And I think y'all feel the same way.
No, 1,000%.
Because I feel like everybody goes through it. I feel like it ain't nobody's fault but just the world or what's going on.
Yeah,
I just feel like you can feel the pressure of the dividedness.
Yeah.
And I hate that. And you can feel it.
You can feel it.
You don't see no reconcile to this whole election. It's divided us.
Yep.
Divided the music sound bland, it sound boring. And which we talk about AI and artificial intelligence, but shucks, that's the only thing that has a pure soul right now.
Yeah.
That you can create something and just express your true feelings and it comes out beautiful. But, I just feel like right now, everything just discombobulated, which aligns with everything in the world. Like, ain't no song right now, and y'all gotta admit, it's grabbing you.
That's harsh. So,
Yikes.
Is there some truth to what Timbaland is saying? Like, do you think that music today is bland? Do you think music is boring? I know you're one of those people that actually defend today's music. Like, how do you feel about his comments just in general?
I mean, look, much respect to Timbaland. Timbo's the king, as he likes to say, as one of his
Timbo
tags.
the king.
You know what I'm saying? Timbo the king, bro. Timbo is the king, man. Shout out to, and by the way, shout out to all these OGs that are voicing their opinion. I like that. I like the JDs who be talking, they be on the internet like giving their opinion. I like they're creating discourse, very needed. I'm telling you, it's very needed. And I like what Timbo said. But but I also cringe sometimes when I hear these OGs talking because they be sounding like some get off my lawn type people. I'm be real with you. Like, I think at a certain point, kind of going back to that discussion I said earlier, I think there's a lot of people who consume music who feel like, man, because I don't understand it, then there ain't nothing good out here. Ain't nothing good out here because it ain't resonating with me. So that means everything out here ain't just trash. Ain't nobody moving the needle. Da da da. Do you know how disrespectful that is to the people who are out here busting their ass and are actually moving the needle? It's disrespect. Now, I don't think he meant it that way. I think pretty sure he's just giving his opinion. It's Timbo. He deserves the right to give his opinion, right? But you mean to tell me Tyler, the Creator's not moving the needle?
Oh.
I mean, you mean to tell me Kendrick Lamar's not moving the needle?
Preach, brother, preach. Yeah.
I could keep going. Like, and I know what people mean when they say it. I know what people mean when they say that things are bland, and he's right to a certain extent. I just feel like that narrative is tired and it's a little old now. It's old, bro.
When you start whispering, dog, like
it's an old narrative, bro.
Soul,
because it makes me feel like, yo, they're not really listening to what's going on right now. They're not. I think they're a little out of touch. Now, with that being said, I'll give him a little bit of credit because I can agree with him on one point, which is yes, there I do believe there is an element of a little bit of formulaicness. You know, you're not really seeing the superstars, the next generation of superstars come out of hip hop. We've been talking about that on this podcast for a little minute now. I've already said for God knows how long, I'm gonna say it again. I believe the future of hip-hop, meaning the next generation of hip-hop, went away when XXXTentacion was killed, when Juice WRLD passed away, when Pop Smoke died. We done lost a lot of the dudes that I believe would have been the superstars of now, to where Timbaland would have probably not said that, in my opinion. And so while if he's talking about that, cool, I'll give him that credit, but I do think there's still superstars out here. There's still people moving the needle. I think you just have to choose to see it.
Stop
Period.
saying superstars. Stop.
You know what I mean? I said move the needle. There's people moving the needle. I literally ended on people moving the needle. There are still people moving the needle, and that's a fact.
Okay. All right.
And I named them.
Okay.
And I can keep going.
Okay.
But I don't feel like it. That's not the point.
Drake
will move the needle now?
Of course he does. Drake moves the needle. Of course.
Cole?
Of course.
They don't move the needle?
Cole moves the needle whenever he drops. He moves the needle.
Thank you.
Kendrick, maybe Big Sean moves the needle.
He don't move the needle no more.
He doesn't move the needle.
No,
I think
he did.
I
But
think
not now.
Timbaland is more so referring to like the newer generation. I guess the young guys coming up. I mean, think about how spoiled Timbaland's culture to what Timbaland came from. Like, you know, matter of fact, let's even go back. Like, forget just what music. Do you know nothing is the same. Nothing is the same.
You mean that's like a Drake album?
We need to tell ourselves that get out of this nostalgic period that we keep thinking. Like, think about it. Let me ask you something right now. Just a quiz. I'm going to quiz you guys too.
Talk to me.
Let me ask you something. Is the NBA the same from the 90s?
Is it the same?
Is it the same today? Like, would you say the NBA is better today than it was in the 90s?
I would say the players are better.
Players are better.
Yeah, 100%.
But is the product better?
Yes, overall, because the players are better.
I think the product, the NBA product is better than what it was in the 90s.
Because the players are better, the product is better.
Okay, so all right, let me ask you.
Period.
Do you like NBA today compared to the NBA back then?
No.
Okay.
Because it was more nostalgic. Okay. There was more rivalries.
Thank you.
A lot of more, yeah. Okay, fine.
Movies. Do you like movies today more than you like the movies from back then?
Of course not.
No, right. TV shows. Do you like the TV shows today more than you like the TV shows back then?
You might have this is a tough one because when you say back then, I don't know what you mean, but I'm going to be real with you.
90s. Martin, Simpsons.
Sitcoms. You're specifically talking about sitcoms. Because there's a lot of TV series now.
Fine.
There's a lot of good ones. I'm going to be real with you.
Okay, fine. You might be one of the people. It's TV. Okay, one. Do you think fashion is better today than it was yesterday?
Probably not, because everything recycles and it keeps going back.
Okay.
Everyone keeps.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Everyone keeps talking about the 90s and everybody dressing in 90s swag.
My point of this test is to say nobody likes anything today if you grew up on like 90s culture, right? Or 2000s culture. Everything felt better yesterday, right? Timbaland is, you know, when Timbaland was coming up, do you know the new artists that were on the rise when Timbaland was coming up? Do you know the new artists? Brandy.
What year was this?
90s. Brandy.
Oh, yeah.
Monica. I'm talking about, these were the young artists.
Right.
Brandy and Monica
like 15,
were like
16. Yeah, 15, 16.
Usher.
Yep.
Like, you look at these guys and you're just like, this is talent. Destiny's Child. Like, it was like so obvious. These are like young, talented people. I don't think it's that obvious these days. And a lot of these people don't get into the game until they get to like 19, 20. But like what Timbaland was seeing back then is not what you see today. You got to look a little harder. You gotta do a little more research. What I love about today, everybody wants to bash about the artists today and music today. What I do love about the culture in music today is that before an artist even pops, people already know like everything about that artist. You know what I'm saying? Like they already know where they're from, where they started, all the shows they've done. Like people do hardcore research on an artist before they pop. I actually think that's dope.
Yep.
But you know, like music is, like you said, music is just consumed differently. It's just consumed differently.
I agree. And so that means if we're relating this to the combo we just had, then you agree with what I'm saying about
I
Playboi
agree.
Carti
I said I agree.
and how the measurements are different.
I agree. But you said superstar. I didn't say superstar.
All right, fine. We're gonna debate on we're gonna debate
Yeah,
on
well,
we're
it's
gonna
super
debate on words all day. You know, one thing and the last thing I'll say on this topic is when these guys, specifically these legendary producers and industry people, you know, they talk, man, they all kind of say the same thing, right? And they're pointing to a lack of talent. They're pointing to
lack of talent.
I swear that's what they be talking. They be talking about that.
Yeah,
They be talking about these dudes is not
Trippie Redd said
talented
that.
of these days.
Trippie Redd said that.
Thank you. And a lot of them always hang on the idea that I hear this too much. There's no more artist development. There's no such thing as like crafting an artist, like all around image. The image, the dancing, the presence when you go do media, how do you even market a guy like or girl from the ground up? These guys come from that. They come from that. And so I think when they're speaking, they're just simply realizing that like, yo, this is a different world. Like a lot of these people out here, they blew up 2 weeks ago and now they viral and they popping.
It's hard
and
to
they don't
market.
respect it. That's the thing.
It's hard to market.
They don't respect it.
I think music in general, like a lot of people don't realize. Listen, if there's anybody that can talk about today's music, is me, because I listen to essentially everything that comes out. Right. One thing that I've noticed about music today is music there is way more unique than it was in the 90s. Nobody will
Talk about it.
Nobody will ever tell you that.
Talk about it.
Most of the songs that come out are conscious. They're
What?
conscious records, like they're conscious, like
No, I know what it means, but
Yeah.
what do you mean most? What are you talking
most
about?
of the songs like has to do with like thought-provoking music like that comes out. Like for instance, Wale just came out with a song. It's
Okay.
thought-provoking.
Sure.
That's his first single in a while, right?
Got it.
Nav just came out with a song called Real Me. He's talking about when my drugs go down, that's when you see the real me.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, everything he drops is pretty much thought-provoking.
Sure.
Right? So there's a lot more thought-provoking music. There's a lot more conscious music that's being brought out. People are actually going left field with the way that they're creating music these days. And all these people that, it's bland, it's boring. Yeah, because you don't want to take the time to actually consume and understand the type of music that is being brought out. It's like all conscious stuff. So I mean, not all.
I'm not going
but
that
a,
far.
a lot of
I'm
it.
not
A lot
rolling
of
with
it is
none of that,
a
but-
lot of the mainstream stuff that I listen to is conscious stuff. Like real talk. Like
Well, that's you, but
But-
I mean, but that's not. I mean, when you say a lot of it,
I mean,
I don't
a
agree with
lot
that
of
at all.
it. A lot of it.
But
I
it's
mean,
cool. We ain't got debate.
A lot of it. I mean, even look at
Like-
I mean, Playboi Carti, that wasn't conscious.
Like dog,
You
I
look
mean,
at Future
like
and
dog,
stuff,
what are you
but-
talking about? Like half of hip hop, most of hip hop is not conscious. Like on the mainstream, most of it.
I
Ice
didn't
Spice.
say mainstream. I said
Well, but
the stuff that's coming out.
well,
like,
but you gotta think about it. Like when Timbaland speaks, I would assume. I don't know because we would have to talk to him to know where that
I'm
comment
saying
comes.
mainly-
I'm assuming he's talking about. He's not seeing the talent, what you're talking about
they're
bubble to
pushing,
the top enough.
What they're pushing, exactly.
that's what he's
what they're
referring to.
pushing, which has nothing to do with the artist. That has to do with what people want to hear, and they want to hear
And
that
the
stuff,
labels and
right?
business and whatnot,
stuff.
yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, a good chunk of the stuff that I'm hearing from people is conscious.
There's definitely a lot of it. I ain't gonna debate that.
Yeah,
at
a
all.
good
There's
chunk.
a lot
I'm
of it,
telling you.
man.
So I mean, look at Denzel Curry. I don't it's probably a bad example, but
Bro, I
Denzel
love-
Curry is
love Denzel
super
Curry,
conscious. Like, there's a lot of conscious dudes out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, whatever.
No, I mean, I think to wrap it up, man, I think that a lot of these OGs, man, while they get a lot of respect, and as they should, they're legends in the game, man. People are gonna remember Timbaland for the next 20 years. Like he's always gonna be one of them producers, industry wide. I think that I just disagree with him 100%. I disagree with him because I feel like a lot of these OGs, they're not paying enough attention. I just truly believe that. I think they're looking at what they don't like versus paying attention to the stuff that does vibe with what they rock with and seeing it bubble to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think a lot of these dudes be speaking out of negativity, but that's just my opinion.
Everybody wants what they want.
Yeah,
but you know,
but I see where he's coming from.
You have to kind of meet in the middle.
I see where he's coming from, though.
Stuff,
Disagree though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Timbaland though, man.
Listen to the full episode. Link below.